Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This channel is about work-life balance, technology, and faith. In today's video, I'm going to give you snippets of a 40-minute talk. Or I think that was only 32 minutes. I only reached 32 minutes. It's a workshop on work-life balance that I am going to give to an upcoming conference by the Missionary Families of Christ. I'm going to give you only a few things, and the entire workshop is about 10 mistakes that people commit when they're trying to achieve work-life balance, and I also gave underrated tips to achieve work-life balance. So really, if you want to work hard but at the same time give time and energy with other things that matter in your life, then this video is for you. And if you're interested, I put the link below of the conference, and I will give you, as I promised, some snippets from it. Keep watching. The fifth mistake why you are not having work-life balance is you think of rest in grandiose terms, like on Sunday, in the summer vacation, on Christmas break. Or sometimes you might think, when I retire. So how many years would that be? You have to calculate, no? So I think you are making this mistake because you are a little proud. You have an unreasonable high opinion of yourself and the way you should work and rest. And the things that you do or the holidays that you take must be something great, no? Fit for a great person like you who's so diligent. And you think that perhaps looking at the window, you don't like it. You don't like reflecting for a few seconds, just looking at the window, out of the window, no? Or relaxing to sip a warm cup of coffee. You might think it's a little bit demeaning to your busy self, to your diligent self, because you find that kind of relaxed moments a little fit for a lazy lifestyle. So perhaps also you think that watering the plants or cleaning the car to rest from work is only for poor women and young boys, and you're actually doing them still a service by paying them to do this work for you, but you won't do that yourself, no? So for you, perhaps sometimes you think your rest should be like a cruise in the Mediterranean, and that's the rest that you claim because you have worked for the service of the Lord. No one would fault you for that, you assure yourself. Perhaps you are listening to a lot of prosperity gospel preachers, and you are led to believe that you could claim prosperity and wealthy lifestyle in exchange for working in the Lord's vineyard. Well, I hope not, no? So now let's go to the sixth mistake, which is, I would say, you are not giving, or you are giving into anxieties, and that's why you are not having work-life balance. You are making this mistake because, God is still the master of the vineyard, and He has not entirely delegated the management to us, His workers, managing the vineyard of the Lord. Now, meaning, you cannot worry rightly when you don't have 100% knowledge of what is happening. God knows everything. So what is costing you these anxieties is you might be losing sleep, you are losing concentration as you work, you are getting less productive, you are letting loose some stories in your imagination which may never come true. They are only real in your mind, but not in the real world. And I think you are also wasting time and effectiveness as you keep these anxieties instead of abandoning them to the Lord. For sure, He knows your concerns, but He must be training you to be a real disciple and not parading around like you have the world's concerns on your shoulders and like the Lord is an absentee master, unreliable in times of distress, and that's why you have to do all the work. That's a big mistake. Okay? It is okay to leave the office at the scheduled end of office hours, like say 5 or 5:30 or 6. In that way, you could also reverse the culture of overstaying or rendering free overtime. I have heard it several times, OTTY, meaning free overtime. You're not paid, no? And in that way, this is my advocacy about women naman. You could help minimize the negative reputation of married women when they really leave at 5 because they have their children to attend to. Even if you are single, I think, and you're young, you're uncommitted, you could have that advocacy of maximizing the workday and not having work spill over after 5 p.m. or after office hours. Perhaps you could have a professional development seminar after 5, or you could have a get-together with friends, or with them, you could have a community service, no? But don't render free overtime. It is not okay to give your doctor full control and responsibility over your health. You know, if you have studied to obtain a degree, then you have the intellectual capacity to read up on many important matters that impact health, such as diet, nutrition, physical exercise, supplementation, personal hygiene. And then it is not okay to dwell on anxieties. You know, every anxiety changes us as a person. It makes us an anxious person if we don't struggle to be more serene and entrust everything to the Lord. You know, some people have used these words of the busy Saint Teresa of Avila, so busy trying to found many monasteries, convents, and people would use this as a mantra, this little short poem, saying it simply, no? Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. All things pass away, God never changes. Patience obtains all things. He who has God finds he lacks nothing. God alone suffices. You know, even just the last phrase, God alone suffices, I hope could give you a lot of serenity. So at this point, you have learned 10 mistakes that you are making and which are keeping you from growing in work-life balance. In addition, I have also given some underrated ways, hardly talked about, tips to have balanced life. I recommend that you watch 2 videos I uploaded in my channel. Look for Avi Caparas in YouTube. One is called Work-Life Balance Tools. You can take time to evaluate your level of satisfaction in the many aspects of your life, like professional life, material satisfaction, physical satisfaction, by using the Wheel of Life. I also left in the same video an Excel file for you to track how you currently use the 168 hours of every week on an average, no? It could help you form some resolutions when you find that probably you're spending so much time in this area, no? You can find areas of improvement, I'm saying. And another YouTube video is about the values alignment exercise. I also have this set of values that you could categorize in terms of what is important for you and how they are aligned to how you spend your time. So thank you very much for listening. I hope I have helped you. And if you have some questions, let's have a conversation in my YouTube channel. Just put your comments in any or in both of these 2 videos that I mentioned to you, and I will send my replies as soon as possible. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.